Hello and welcome back to Here We Tow. Today I'm at CamperUK in Lincoln and I'm here to review this. It's the Carthago Chic C-Line i 5.9 XL LE. A big name, but basically it's the Chic C-Line, and the XL refers to the fact that it has the Alco twin axle, the XL lounge and the XL washroom. As you can see, this is a big motorhome. Carthago is a luxury and premium German manufacturer. I have been in a few Carthagos at shows, but I've never actually done a review, so this is the first time I'm reviewing it. As you can see, it's an integrated or A-class motorhome. On the XL version of this motorhome, there are two different layouts. We're going to be looking at the longitudinal beds today. This one at CamperUK is really well spec'd. The price, £182,500. Now the C-Line, they do come on Fiat, Ducato and Mercedes-Benz. It depends on which model you choose. I'll put a link down there so you can look at all the models. But the XL is on the Mercedes. The Mercedes has a 2-litre diesel engine, 170 horsepower on this one, and the automatic gearbox. What do we need to know about our sizes and weights, etc.? Lengthwise, this motorhome is 8 metres and 53 centimetres long. It's 2 metres and 27 metres wide, and it's 2 metres and 98 centimetres in height. It has a gross vehicle weight of 5,500 kilos or 5.5 tonnes, so you will need your C1 to drive it, but you are going to get a huge payload of over 1,000 kilos. Let's make our way around and have a look. So as I say, it is based on the Mercedes, and as you can see, this one has got the silver paintwork. The XL LE here at CamperUK has also got the super pack, it's got the kitchen pack, it's got the television pack, and it's got the exterior design pack. So let's go round. I love the front. We've got this huge grille, the Mercedes badge, then these nice LED lights here, and then we've got the lights down at the bottom as well. As we come up, you can see the large integrated motorhome windscreen, the Carthago logo at the front there. And then we'll make our way down the offside first of all. So we get the electrically operated coach style wing mirrors, and then we are getting the black Mercedes alloy wheels on this one. Coming down, there is a window on the driver's side. These are right-hand drive motorhomes. Obviously, if we were in Europe, then the door on the left would actually be the driver's side, but in the UK, we don't have a door on this side. And then we come down, we see the silver sides, and we find our first storage locker. Now, I will open this up. Now, these are quite interesting. These are very, very heavy, but once they open, they are on hydraulic struts, and there's little stoppers here as well. So as it goes up, it does actually rest on there on the plastic stopper, so you don't have to worry about that. Strong hydraulics. Now you can see under here, so we are getting a double floor in the Carthago. You can actually just see into the motorhome there. Now all of this storage, there are a number of compartments in there that you can lift up to actually access this from inside the motorhome as well as outside. And we are getting a gas barbecue point here as well. The floor of the Carthago is heated too. We'll cover that when we go inside. So we've got storage going all the way through there. So that's the first locker. I'll just close this up. They close nicely as well. It's a little bit solid, so hold on. That's good quality for you. Carrying on down the offside, you'll see here we've got the 2-lay awning. Now this is actually electrically operated, so inside the motorhome, press a button and that's going to come out automatically for you. And you've got the LED strip light running all the way along, as well as an additional light as well, just above the habitation door. You may notice the habitation door is a good width. I will again see it when we go in, but this is a wide opening door here into the motorhome itself. And then you get an electric step for clambering in. The Dometic vent, we have got a tower fridge and freezer, we'll see that. The Alder here, it has got the Alder wet central heating. It's got the Alder heat exchanger as well, and the Alder hot water. Toilet cassette comes next, so our toilet cassette box is going to be here. There's also a window in that toilet area. We'll talk more about that inside. And then we can see we've got that Alco twin axle there with the black wheels, our electric hookup point, and then the decals, we've got the silver, the dark, very dark graphite, the copper and the Chic C-Line there as well for the model. And then coming back, there's a window into the bedroom, and then we'll look into the garage. So I'll let you sweep around me and we'll look into this huge garage. Now I'll open this up. So within the garage, we have got the inverter for this motorhome. It's got an inverter fitted. There is the external shower as well. And then the floor space has got this metal sheeting finish. So if you're putting a scooter in here or e-bikes or something of some weight, then that's really nicely lined. Got lighting in there, and you can see the height. Excellent size on this 8.5 metre motorhome. Okay, I'll close that up and we'll carry on. Now, as we go round, we come to the rear. Now, the rear is silver as well, the paintwork all the way around. We have a double reversing camera on this model, and then we've got these nice decals, the Chic C-Line Mercedes badge, and the light cluster, which is a nice finish as well. The back end, for me, we've got a 10 out of 10 on the back end. That's my sort of thing. Let's make our way down the near side. Onto the near side, now we've got a second garage door, don't need to show you that one. And then we've got the water filler. Now the Carthago, this has got a 170 litre freshwater tank and a 140 litre grey waste. That is huge, and that's the sort of thing you want on a motorhome like this, because you're probably going to be going off and doing some quite serious touring, I'd imagine, in a motorhome like this. The grey waste is actually on the other side, and when you operate that, there's also a camera so you can see the grey waste to drive over it. So we've got a camera on the grey waste side. Moving down, decals again, and then we come to our gas locker. I'll lift this up again, so another heavyweight door. This one coming up, you've got storage in there for 2 gas bottles. I believe that's 2 11 kilo gas bottles. That's your gas bottle storage. And then we have another storage locker here, which I'll just open for us. Lifting this up, and as you can see in there, we've got a storage compartment, and it goes all the way through to where we were on that other side when we started on the off side. Now I'll close this up again. And then we've got our diesel filler here. And then what I'll show you here, so onto the near side, this is the door that's obviously going to access our passenger side. As I do this, we've got an electric step that comes out. We've got our controls for the windows, we've got the mirrors, we've got our speakers here. And then as you step in, the passenger door is currently swiveled, so we can't see that sort of as in its position, but you get an idea there of how it's going to be into the cab. We'll close that now and we'll venture round. So coming round, we're going to next venture inside the Carthago Chic C-Line XLLE and have a look, because it's stunning in there. So come on, let's go inside. So when we come, and as you can see, this is beautiful. For £182,500, amongst its competitors, this to me is really standing out. This has got the absolute wow factor for me. I'm really quite impressed. So let's make a start in here. So we have our driver and passenger seat. We've got this beautiful leather finish on it. And you can see here in this wood trim, Carthago there for the manufacturer. Now up front in the Mercedes, this is where we're going to find our infotainment system. It's got obviously the reversing camera, the satellite navigation system, and we are getting the leather steering wheel and then a number of drinks holders and the control buttons here. We've got the air conditioning in the cab area. Nice finish there. We've got a leather finish on the front there on the dashboard, whether you can see that. And we do get blinds all the way round for privacy. Now on the XL, I told you we had the XL lounge, and here it is. So this is a 5-berth motorhome with 4 travel seats. I think realistically it's probably going to be a couple's motorhome, although it could be for 4 people. Seating though, you can seat quite easily 6 people around here. This table, it doesn't fold out, it's a fixed table, but it will actually swivel round. So depending on where you're sitting, you can put it into a different place. So this is a really comfortable lounge area, great place to relax. I love the length of this bench seat here for relaxing on, as well as this wraparound as well. yes, it's definitely a winner. Right, I will just stand up. So, standing up, we have got our first two berths here. This is a drop-down bed. It's 190 centimetres by 160, so a good size drop-down. And then as we work our way through the lounge area, the two windows, we do get blinds and fly screens. They are the plastic style blind, not the concertina. And then under here, this, as I say, had the TV pack. Now, if I just press this, it'll just give you an idea. If I lift this up, so the television is here, and as you can see, you press the button and the television is going to come out there. It's got the Carthago name on it. Good size telly. I won't bring it all the way out. We'll be here all day, but a really good size television unit there, stored there. And then we've got lockers. We've got here, storage here and here. I love the gloss finish. For me, a gloss finish just finishes it off, to be honest. So overhead locker here. And then as I come round across the roof of the lounge area, a really good size sunroof. And then we make our way to another storage locker onto the near side of the motorhome. So more space there as well. And then coming round, we're going to make our way down through the motorhome to the kitchen. But before I do that, we'll just have a look at the floor. Now, when we were outside, we saw those lockers. We've now got access points here, and this is a heated floor as well. We've got the access points in various parts of the motorhome, so you can reach down to get bits out of the floor that you're storing. This was that large doorway that we came in, and if I just give this a push, we find our control panel. Now, the great thing with having that hidden is it just tidies it all up a bit. So we've got here our battery, the sound system, the water, I think I've covered everything there, the water as well, the battery. And then we've got the Alder control panel as well for the heating and the hot water. And then we've got a Dometic control panel as well here. So all our controls are up there. What we'll do next is I'll go this way and we'll turn around and we'll start into the kitchen. Now, what I do like about the XLLE, now this motorhome, it's 8 metres and 53 centimetres, so it's actually nearly 40 to 50 centimetres shorter than what I would consider some of its competitors, such as the Burstner Elegance and the Adria Supersonic. But I'm not finding a compromise in this kitchen in terms of the space. Sometimes you can, but we haven't lost that. They've put this shelf in here, so I like that we're getting a shelf here for extra space to work on. The worktop space around the sink, I'll just lift this as well. We can see a good size sink there as well. And then coming round, we're getting the Nespresso coffee machine. I quite like this little feature. This actually opens upwards if I just pull that. Somewhere to store your Carthago glasses, very posh. When you've spent 182,500, it's nice to have a little special touch. And then coming along, this is a huge storage cupboard within the kitchen. That's great. Close that up. Down here, there is a plug socket. So as well as a coffee machine, you could plug extra things in there that you may want to do. And then as we come round, we're getting 3 gas burners here. Pretty standard on the European motorhomes not to have electric, just gas. These do close down, as you can see. And then that's giving you extra worktop space if needs be. And then we come round, a little bit more space here, and then some little shelving units. We do have the Omnivent as well as an extractor here to suck air out when you are cooking. Now, moving down, we'll start here under the sink. This is where we've got our pull-out cutlery tray. Again, a nice gloss finish on these, and they are soft close. A couple more. We'll just pull out the bottom one as well, so you can see that's quite a nice deep drawer. And then push that closed. And then we come along to the Thetford dual oven and grill. That's a gas appliance. And underneath, we have this nice pull-out drawer for storage. And what we also get, if you can see just down here, is we have a little pull-out bin. So whether you use that as a bin and recycling point, up to you. But the bin is there nicely tucked away. Quite like that finish as well. And then, coming along here, we have a little cupboard there, so storing bottles of wine or spirits or whatever you might wish to drink. And close that up. So that's the sort of near side part of the kitchen. I'm going to now make my way onto the off side. So on the off side, we are getting a huge Dometic tower fridge and freezer. We've got a separate freezer compartment and then the very large fridge compartment with the 2 separate trays at the bottom. What I like on this is they've opted for the cream style, which complements the cupboards as well, the cabinetry, should I call it. So I do like that. And then down this side, this is nice. If I pull this out, we get a huge storage rack. It does pull fully out. I won't go pulling it out from there, but huge storage rack for all sorts of bits and pieces there. That is a really nice finish on that. And underneath here, there is another slide out drawer. Close that up. As kitchens go, this is nice. It's got a nice width to it, lots of floor space and plenty of worktop space to complement that lounge. So far, I've not found a compromise. Right, next we're going to move into the second part of the Carthago. There is a door here, so it'll pull across, so you've got a privacy screen going into this second part. Got some lovely lighting here. Again, this is something, these are the sort of touches that I like at this price point. Let's venture back. So as we come back, first of all, on the near side, we get a huge shower compartment. I'll let you dive in there and have a look. So it has got a screen here that pulls round. We've got the shower head there. There is a sunroof there for ventilation. And obviously you step into there. I'll just step in so you can get an idea of size. So it gives you an idea of a person in it. There's a couple of little shelves here for our shower gels. There is a lip here. You've got that intrusion. If you probably didn't weigh a great deal, you could probably stand on there as well. But if not, this is going to pull across, slide around you. Nice little shower. So yeah. Then moving along. Now, I like this. I really like this, in fact. We move along and we've got our sink, very good size, solid sink, our swivel tap, 2 cups, toothbrush holders, whatever you want to use those for. Little soap bottle here. And you are getting a plug socket. So if you were using hair straighteners, hairdryer, a razor, something like that, that's there. And then we've got somewhere to put your hand towel. And then there is this really nice illuminated and mirrored cabinet. I'll open that up. Now, this is always a winner for me. I know I talk about this quite a lot, but as well as these little shelves, they've got the additional bars. Not all motorhomes do have these. These come into their own. When you've been driving and you stop and you open these cupboards, without these bars, sometimes things do fall forwards and then they all fall out of your cupboard. So these are the sort of little touches that just finish off a motorhome. So nice to see that. But yeah, that's lovely. And then above me, there is another sunroof vent here, again for ventilation in this space. Now, this is where you're probably going to get changed, I would imagine. I certainly would be. And you can just see the amount of space that we have got here for getting changed or dry after our shower. Coming down, we have got a number of pull-out drawers under the sink. These are soft clothes, so you could put clothes in there or towels or more toiletries, whichever you wanted to do. And then moving round, let's have a look onto the off side. So we'll start with the toilet and then we'll move into the wardrobe space. So this little door opens like this. We can see here we've got the Thetford swivel toilet. This is a ceramic, just tap it, but that's a ceramic inlay there on the toilet. There's the toilet roll holder and we've got a little towel rail there for the part of the Alder system. Now I'll just step in. Now this is quite interesting. Not me stepping in, but as I step in, this is the window we saw outside. Now when we talk about a compromise, this for me is a compromise because I would not choose to have a clear window. Whenever I go to the loo, I'm going to have to pull my blind up for privacy. For me, I'd rather not have a window or have it frosted. You could always buy some Perspex and frost it yourself. I would definitely be doing that. But again, I'm not sure why that isn't frosted to start with. That is the compromise for me so far. So there we go, our toilet space. I do like how it is separate from the sink and the shower compartment. Right, let's carry on. So next to the toilet, we then find this incredibly good wardrobe. I mean, that is absolutely huge. You could put bits and pieces at the bottom there, and then hang things on the rail. So good place probably for shoes as well. So yes, we're on to a winner with the wardrobe space. Now let's move back. So these are longitudinal beds, you can call them twin beds. You can make this, you can use this as a double bed as well if you wanted to. I'll come to the sizes in a minute. There's another privacy screen here as well, so that's going to pull across to here. These are going to join, I think, by the looks of them, but you pull this across, so you've got a privacy screen here from this part, as well as the privacy screen that we saw at the start, so you can really separate the motorhome off. I'll do the beds and then we'll come back to the storage underneath them. So let me climb up first of all. So climbing up, these beds are an excellent size. These are 200 centimetres long, both of them, and 85 centimetres wide. So these are going to be suitable for the tallest and largest person, I would like to think. We do have windows on each side, near side and off side of the motorhome. And above me, I've also got the sunroof as well for ventilation. Coming round, there's a number of these lockers, and I love again the gloss finish. I'll just open this one here so you can see in there. It gives you an idea about the locker storage you're going to have overhead. I'll also show you a little side locker as I go around. Then there's lockers here as well, as we can see. We've got a plug socket underneath there. I'll just let you dive under so you can see. There's this mirror running alongside as well. Now, as I say, 200 centimetres by 85 centimetres, so really good sized beds. The only thing you just have to be careful with, and I just mentioned this from experience, is if you are a larger person, when you're sleeping and turning over, you do have some intrusion here from this overhead locker in that sleeping position. So just to mention that. Right, let me step down. So as I come down, first of all, there's a little, just press this, a little pull out here, and if you move round, come round here with me, you will see that part of that TV pack, we've got another television here in the bedroom. So this is brilliant. We've got a second television back here. I'll close that up. And then moving down, so we have got the steps that I've just used to clamber up. These lift up and there's storage under the steps. Now here on the offside bed, if I open this, there's, you can just see under there, more storage under there for us as well, a good amount as well. I think what I might do, if I wasn't hanging clothes, is even buy a little bank of drawers to put under there. It depends how you prefer to keep your clothes. And what we do find under here is more storage as well. We've got some items from this bed actually under there, but you can see, there you go. Jules is just doing some lifting for us as well. It does say lift there. So that's how you can access that. Okay, I'll close that back up. I'll lower that. There we are. So in terms of the bedroom space, you can use these, as I say, as longitudinal beds, or you can use the extra filler and make this a massive double bed. It's totally up to you. There's no compromise for me back here. Got some nice lighting, good sized beds, plenty of storage, a television, the sunroof. What this hasn't got fitted is an air conditioning unit. Now there's several, as I go along, there are several skylights already in place. So whether the air conditioning unit would fit into one of these if it was fitted, I don't know. But you can have air conditioning units fitted. There just isn't one on this. I personally would have air conditioning fitted. But yeah, so no compromise there. This I love. I love this space here. I like the separate toilet and I like all the facilities in here. I'm just, the compromise is that unglazed window for me, the clear window. Kitchen, nice touch with the coffee machine. Again, plenty of storage in here. No issue really for me with the worktop space as motorhomes go, that's fine. Big tower fridge freezer. And then this lounge and the television, that's exciting all in itself. So there we have it. That is the Carthago Chic C-Line XLLE. As I say, there's two layouts. This is the longitudinal bed layout, £182,500 here at CamperUK. When you compare it against some of its other competitors, for me, this does have a really beautiful finish. It's quite strange because the darker wood was never my thing, but as I've got a bit older, I seem to have warmed to it. And this has got a real luxury feel to it. Yeah, this is one to put on your list as far as I'm concerned. Hopefully you've enjoyed having a look around with me. If you've got any questions, or if you own a Carthago or want to add something, please do put it in the comments below. Thank you to CamperUK who've let me come and film a review. That is appreciated. So as always, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.